I got good news and bad news. The good news is that I fixed the problem where every video my camera freezes for a few seconds. The bad news is that it cost me all my hair. And today we're going to talk about something your uncle will probably bring up during Thanksgiving dinner: women's sports, specifically the Women's World Cup, which just concluded this past week. And if you don't know, Spain took it over England, with this being the only goal. However, we're not actually here to talk about the magic that is soccer that is sweeping the world, including America. Because if you look up the Women's World Cup on Google, what comes up isn't how big of a win this is for Spain. Instead, Luis Rubiales comes up. And you might be wondering, who is this Luis guy? Well, he's actually the president of Spanish football. And he had a very viral clip because after the Women's World Cup, he was celebrating by being Luis Where's My Hug Rubiales. I'll just let it play. But first, a quick message from today's sponsor. I've been getting scammed by my gym for the past 2 years. They've been charging me for 2 gym memberships a month. How is it even possible? I've been trying to cancel it on the phone, but it's been really hard. They say I have to go in person, but the gym's like 2 hours away. So finally, I signed up for the sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money. And this is a real story. I signed up for Rocket Money myself, and I tried canceling the membership. They ask for a bit of personal information so that they can cancel it on your behalf, and they say give us a few days. And I did, and they successfully canceled it, which was awesome. And then I found out what else Rocket Money can do. Rocket Money is an all-in-one finance app that lets you save money and spend less. And recently I've been using it to track how much money I spend, because I do a $10,000 Amazon stream one day and then buy a motorcycle another day, and it gets a little out of hand. I'm going to fall off in a couple of years, let's be real, so I need to be reasonable with my money and make sure I'm budgeting appropriately. Yes, I have to do that. It's important to do. It can also help you monitor your credit score, which is good for stuff in life. So do me a favor, if you want to save more and spend less and join the 3.4 million people currently using Rocket Money, then use my link in the description to join right now. Or go to rocketmoney.com/mogulmail to get started for free. You can sign up for a premium membership that has even more benefits, but you can start for free, so might as well. Go to rocketmoney.com/mogulmail. Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring the video. All right, goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. He gets every single player who's on the team, hugs them really aggressively, gives them all a little kiss on the cheek and in the neck. You can even like kind of see he has the Where's My Hug vibes. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's a Where's My Hug face. However, these aren't the clips that went mega viral. That was this one right here. Luis Rubiales, the president, hugging and then kissing one of the players on the team, Jenny Hermoso. And some people were like, hey, this was weird. This was a little too much. What's going on here? And I wasn't originally going to make a video about it, but then I looked up Luis Rubiales on Wikipedia. And what I found is that this guy has tried to sue Wikipedia through Spanish court to remove any articles that might paint him in a bad light, including this new situation about his kiss with Jenny. So let's fucking talk about it on Mogul Mail. Now you might be wondering, how did Jenny feel about all this? Because most of the reaction after viewing that on national television was this too far? Was this consensual? I don't know how to feel about this. And the best way to know how to feel about it is to ask the person who was kissed. And she said on an Instagram Live almost directly after the moment, when asked about it in the Insta Live, and I don't speak Spanish, but I think it boils down to, well, shit, I didn't like that. And it just appears that she didn't fuck with it. She did not like the kiss. She did not expect to be kissed. She did not want to be kissed. And so what did Luis do in response to this? The president of Spanish football, he probably apologized, right? He probably made amends and got back to doing his work. He just did his best to make everybody feel good about this. No, he didn't do any of this. Of course he didn't do any of this. He said we shouldn't be paying attention to idiots and stupid people, and then claimed the kiss was a peck between 2 friends celebrating something. And then after getting a little bit more flack for it, he doubled down in a way and said, well, we saw it as natural, referring to him and Jenny. And then he said, it caused commotion and people are offended, so I guess I must apologize. Let's go back to Jenny for a moment, the person who in the Insta Live said, I didn't like it, and look at her Twitter, where she doubled down and said, hey, I want to make it clear that at no time did the conversation where Luis Where's My Hug Rubiales referred to the incident as consensual. That's not true. That didn't happen. I did not like it, which is pretty much all she said the whole time. He went for a kiss. I didn't like it. I think that's fair. Call me crazy. I feel like people should be allowed to say, hey, I liked or did not like when I was kissed. That is like one of the things that you should be able to do as a human. But because of Lewis's reaction and inability to take any sort of blame, it led to a larger situation than it might have been. In fact, it got so big that the football union, FootPro, released a statement where over 80 players said they would no longer play in any international matches, including the entire Spanish international women's team who just won the World Cup, until leadership changes are made, aka until Luis Manuel, where's my hug, Rubiales, steps down. And what did Luis say in response to this? Did he gracefully step down? Did he say, you know what? You guys are right. We should have some leadership change. I'm going to take some time off. No, he said,
No voy a dimitir.
I'm not leaving.
No voy a dimitir.
Kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street as he's about to get arrested.
No voy a dimitir. No voy a dimitir. No voy a dimitir.
And the crowd went mild. I'm not going to resign. I'm not going to resign. I'm not going to resign. He's not going to resign. He's not going to resign. And what was the football's world's response to this? Well, everyone condemned him, including the coach of FC Barcelona, who said, I give my support to Jennifer Hermoso and the players. I condemn the Spanish Football Federation and the president. And that was also echoed by the manager of Real Madrid, as well as the deputy prime minister of Spain. And there was even the La Liga team, Cadiz CF, which I said incorrectly, and people are going to get mad at me, who made a statement at their game saying, we stand with Jenny. So the football world as a whole is with her, which makes sense because all she is a woman who's good at football, won a World Cup, wanted to celebrate, got kissed by her boss, said, I didn't like that. And then her boss was like, no, she did like it. We actually, like, it's a peck. We actually, like, are really tight. And she's like, no, just to clarify, I really didn't like it. Like, that was her stance. He kind of tried to lie and say that they were in it together. But she was very clear about her stance the entire time. And now you might be wondering, what did they do? Did it perhaps at this point resolve? Did the Spanish Federation say, you know what, Luis, it's time to pack it up. You got a job elsewhere. You got a bright career with your bald ass head, but it won't be here. No. Spain's women's soccer team refuses to play until the president is removed. And after that, Spain's Football Federation accuses World Cup winner of lying about the kiss. Lying about the internationally broadcasted kiss, which I don't know how you would do because there's a video of it. This is insane to me. Not only did they say that she lied about it and that this was, an act of fake feminism, they also said that every player who said they will not play has to play. All right, it's their obligation. They went on to say the players had an obligation to participate in matches if they are called, after all 23 members said they would sit out unless Rubiales is removed from his position. So basically, they doubled down. The organization he's a president of, which is not very much a shocker, said he is absolved of all guilt. But luckily, there is a body above who has a little bit more sway, and you might have heard of it because of the video game. FIFA suspended the Spain Soccer Federation president for 90 days. And that's where we land today, August 26th, with Luis Where's My Hug Rubiales. And we'll see. They're going to do an investigation. They have disciplinary hearings. I think people have to show up. It's a whole process, which is good. I like processes. I think people should do like information and research before making, decisions and get all the details in place. And maybe we find out about the other stories that Luis Rubiales is trying to sue Wikipedia so it's removed. Like alleged orgies that he uses company dollars to pay for, or how he allegedly was doing backdoor deals to sell Spain's biggest World Cup to Saudi Arabia. These are all alleged, by the way. You don't have to go to Lewis's Wikipedia to find out more and see what shady character he might have. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is enjoy the video and have a great rest of your day. And we'll see what happens to Luis, but hopefully the suspension stays in place because he seems weird and incapable of apologizing or taking accountability. All right, have a good day. Subscribe. See you later. Goodbye. Have a good one. See you later now. Have a good one. I'm back, baby, and bald. I'm bald. Okay, bye.